Hey guys, and lady guys, my name is Otkin, and welcome to new video. It's been a slow day for me. Sometimes no news is better than news, because new news could be bad news. But, old news are no longer news, but they are not a bad news. Please leave a like and subscribe. Now enjoy the video. Just got my hair done, RoastMe. It's like putting a $5K vinyl wrap on a 2002 Toyota Camry with 350k miles. Another girl who thinks hair dye is a substitute for having a personality. Ever hear the phrase peaked in middle school? Get used to it. Your hair screams acid trip, but your clothes scream trip to Walmart for diapers and mayonnaise. You can't occupy both ends of the spectrum simultaneously, Jennifer. Now coming to the stage Skittles. For an extra $5 you can taste the rainbow. How can one look like a popsicle and still not be a snack? Did you take this picture in your grandma's room? You look like you can't wait to talk about all the narcissists in your life. If the odor of Bachelor of Arts conjured any image in my mind, this would be it. Tell me you're into crystals without telling me you're into crystals. When you're so boring and basic you need to add some business with a ridiculous hair job. Congrats, now your clown hair is the most interesting thing about you. Of course you have a blanket that matches your new hair color. What a pain in the ass you must be to date. I see volleyball lesbian dead on. Now shave off the mustache that you most definitely have on one of your index fingers. If you wanted to stand out against the boring backdrop of your life you could just take a shower. You're at such a low that the first thing you do after you get your hair done is making a RoastMe post. Post TikTok old girl wanting to know the truth. Being an old girl doesn't make you interesting, and you're not pretty enough to set up shop in someone else's life. To see an actual adult aged person refer to themselves as post TikTok and alt is the saddest commentary on the state of our civilization I've seen recently. You look like you smell sweaty. None of those titles have any value or meaning. Time to get a grown-up job. You look like you introduce yourself as high maintenance, but then offer $2 Tuesdays on your OF. The truth? You still look like a man. You spelled post-op wrong. I'll take whatever is the alternative to you. There's nothing worse than when the chubby girl tries to pose cute. You've seen it work for your friends and think if you do the same, you'll get the same attention. But it never works out like that. The sooner you realize your friends keep you around to make them look more attractive, the happier you'll be. Alt is just a label to make you feel more special than you are. Post old girl, what are you now? With a lower jaw like that, if other social media doesn't work out, you could always become a wrestler. I'm a 36, hard of hearing woman, with no boyfriend and barely making ends meet. That's ironic because your face makes guys hard of hearing. All women are hard of hearing, you ain't special. You'd have more luck with boys if you used this new thing the kids are doing called makeup. Believe me when I tell you that you don't want to hear what people are saying about you. It's like you're an overachiever in making yourself unappealing to the opposite sex. I was going to add a roast here, but saw that your posts in free compliments got 0 and 2 comments respectively. If plain yogurt was a person. Jesus, you don't need a roast, you need a hug, but since you ask. 36 and still no boyfriend? Looks like your dating life could use a louder conversation. With a mouth that small, I'm sure small talk is your specialty. She has no female friends either. Girls do not let other girls look like this. Always wanted to do this. Sigh. Zips up. Wednesday Adam's apple. The last thing an unsucked ding dong sees, before it becomes not that. I never forget a person's face, but I'll be happy to make an exception in your case. You looked a lot better when Walter and Jesse called Mike to scrape you off the floor of that apartment. If you were any more inbred, you'd be a sandwich. Is it only me, or does she remind y'all of Sid from Ice Age a bit? Feels like participating in this thread is giving consent for getting hexed lol. You look like a witch cast a spell to turn a cat into a human. Give it to me hard. Alcoholic, fatty. Fatherless. Thanks. Trying to get sober, give it to me. I don't know how to write a caption. You realize that sober people can shower, right? Drinking light beer and calling yourself an alcoholic is like looking at Victoria's Secret catalogs and saying you're a corn addict. The amount of solar energy that can be harnessed from light reflected by the massive amount of oil on your face is staggering. How many acorns can you store in those cheeks? I bet you sweat when you drink water. You look like you live solely off of Hamburger Helper. I didn't mean to push your buttons, I was just looking for mute. The fact that even you have to put on beer goggles just to flick your own bean every night doesn't make you an alcoholic. You got the first 3 letters in father at least. That's a start. 18 years old. Roast me. How many buckets of fish heads do you get fed daily? Bro's parents got him living in the shed. I bet you are banned from the local petting zoo. You're the reason this country has to put directions on shampoo bottles. You look like you transform into a were-pig during full moons. I'm so sorry bro, but no. God already did enough. You spend the first few hours of every day just trying not to topple over. You look like there is a squirrel or some type of rodent crawling up your bum. My brother, I'm homeless living in a van, freezing in the Midwest and suffering from chronic pain and schizophrenia. I just wanted to thank you for reminding me that it can always be worse. I'm not convinced that wheel behind you isn't actually an umbilical cord that attaches to your back. I would, but I'm not trying to be your 13th reason, or 113th. I finally made it to the big 1-8. You are the most 40-year-old mother of 2 18-year-old I have ever seen. You belong in 1800 England, not on Reddit. You're what we call a practice girl. Good luck. 18 in dog years. AI, generate the wife of a Bulgarian meat farmer. You look like a twice divorced single mother who is 45, but claiming to be 38, and only 18. You got some rough life ahead of you. Someone come get their drunk Slavic grandma. Hit me with your best roast. I can't tell if you're Asian or just really high. Jason Slowmower. You look like you dropped out of samurai school and now you live in your feudal lord's basement. The least samurai. I'm not roasting a kung fu master who is clearly an expert of the drunken fist style. After my girlfriend shaves everything, this is what I have to fish out of the shower drain. Why are you posting here? Don't you have 14 aged turtles to feed? Bro just woke up from a 100-year nap. You look like a catfish with a 380 credit score. Puts coat around your shoulders. I'm always willing to help out a homeless person in need. Tarzan if he grew up around donkeys instead. Bro, you look like you got kicked out of a Viking reenactment group for being too intense. My friends tell me I try too hard to look good, so try and roast me. You look AI generated. I bet you sleep with all your friends' BFs to feel good about yourself. If I were them, I'd rip off your wig. You look more like a AI image than Mark Zuckerberg. Applying filters to selfies hardly qualifies as working hard. Bet we could use your overbite to open beer bottles. If we shined a flashlight in one of your ears, the beam would come out the other end. Probably took a while to find all the advanced filter features on your phone, huh? 18. Roast me. You're the ugliest of all the sisters. Your mother has pictures of the neighbor's sons in her wallet. You could have Mount Rushmore tattooed on your forehead and still have space for Mount Fuji. You're like 5 different ethnicities, and none of them want to shower. Now we got dudes doing the duck lips pose for pictures. Long hair is a bold choice with that hairline. I bet you don't even play an instrument other than air guitar. Even Earl skipped you on his list. That look when you stare into your bathroom mirror and slowly intone, either with or without Adderall, nobody likes me. Thanks for watching, you grass eating animals. See you soon. Bye and love you.